Hey guys, it's me, Jay Stone, and if you are one of the first 1 million people that unlock the new features from Canva, this video is for you. If you weren't one of the people that unlocked the new features, then unfortunately you'll have to wait to the general release. So if you don't know, Canva Create was about a week ago, which is Canva's keynote. And they talked to us about all the new features that are coming. So let's take a look at them. If you open your Canva home page, okay, the video is here to say play the announcement. That's how you know that you got in. This is your number if you got in. Again, if you didn't, it's too late to get in. And then we're back at the home page, and you want to click the gift at the top to say what's new. Now, I strongly encourage you to scroll down the page, and this first section, Canva AI, you can take some time to look at that, but I really want you to skip to this row here where it can walk you through sheets. It'll walk you through the new photo editor, the sheets, let's see what else, charts, walks you through a lot of different things that's just really quick to do, but you'll get to this badge section, okay? And the reason I like it, your badges will be blue when you first start out, like it'll all be just this light blue. And as you go through each step, it lets you fill out, it'll populate the cover. So go through the different tasks because it's really worth it to get these five badges. So here is, I'm going to show you how I went through a few of these topics. So the first thing is the multi-page document. And it starts out, this is like a presentation. And so it'll tell you this is a presentation slide. Let's move ahead. Okay, here's a document brief. So it's showing you how you can do multi-page. That means multiple sizes within the same document. Okay, so you can do, they've got a board, the mood board here. This is the whiteboard. And then they've got, this is a website. We've got some sheets, all of those things. So come to the last page. When you come to the last page, it's going to give you instructions to do something. Following the instructions is how you get the badge populated. So you follow the instructions 1, 2, 3, and make sure you do them all, and you'll start seeing your badges populate. All right, so that was the first thing I did. Let me show you a few other things that it had me do because it ended up saving the designs. So magic charts. When you come into the magic charts, here are the instructions. Follow the instructions to get that badge. And I think it's really cool that it tells you, basically it teaches you how to use the different action options in charts. So that's charts and sheets. Okay, you can do a lot of things with sheets. You can add dates. One of the newer features is you can actually add a drop down. I love that feature. You can actually put GIFs and photos into the sheets. So it was great to learn that. Some of these things I would not have learned on my own. So I do recommend that you do that. Let's look at the scrollables. So you now can have scrollable designs, but here's a few other things that I learned. Now we've got the styles here on the menu where the headers used to be over on the text tab. You used to have to go to the text tab to make edits. You see that there's no text tab right here on the side right now. It's done up here at the top. Apply your heading. Okay, but I thought that was pretty neat. Also, the layout spacing, a few other highlight colors, a few other things here that are new on the menu. Really excited about text position, things like that. So there's a few new things on the edit menu inside here that you'll see. When they tell you to go down, this was a little weird for me to figure out. I had to click here to figure out to see that this was a scrollable design. You click here, you hit edit, and this thing pops up. And then it tells you to complete, like write your answer in here, and then that's how, and save, and that's how you get that badge. And you can see now the design is scrollable, you can actually scroll between the designs. All right, so let's look at the next one, because some of this was not so straightforward to figure out. Scrollable designs. Oh, the layout. So the photo editor, the new features that they've added to the photo editor are great. So with this one, it walks you through what to do. You click the picture, you go to the edit, and it's going to tell you you can click and get foreground, background, change the colors, blah, blah, blah. Do that, but you'll find that there's some new features here. Like this background generator is new. And then the brush and click, the fact that you can select specific parts of the background to change, right? And so I can select specific things, and then I can go to select the background. And then when I adjust, I can just change this color for the background. So those are some things. We've been able to change colors, but not necessarily select in that way. So you can select with a click and select with a brush. So I'm just telling you some quick things that I found that were great. Let's see if that's all the ones that I did well. So this one is not part of getting a badge, but Canva now has captions. Okay, captions. So the last thing I want you to do, and this is explore, I'm going to do deep dives on all of these features a little bit later, but I think it's worth just these quick 1, 2, 3 tutorials. I think the whole thing took me about maybe 6 minutes to go through everything. And so go back to the gift, the what's new, the Canva AI. We'll talk about that one. I don't want to spend time on this video on that. We'll also talk a lot about Canva code. I think that those still need some work. And as you can see, this one says I've done the visualizer. When I click the next button, it takes me through the Canva sheet actions. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to look. And then you can come down and see other things that are not part of getting a badge. So the data is good. Comparison, merge data, all of these are great, but keep scrolling down and you'll find just lots of things. So I would say just take some time to explore this page. I would say give yourself about 30 minutes to an hour, okay, to check out and see what you might be missing. Stay tuned for the deep dives for each of these features. I'm going to be doing that in the coming weeks. And don't forget to submit your own wish. Okay, talk to you soon. See you on the flip side.